Ladies and gentlemen, listen closely because time does not wait. The next 6 months will either build your legacy or bury your potential. If you're serious about success, then these 5 things must be done before 2026 knocks on your door. Look around you. The people closest to you are not just part of your life, they are shaping your mindset, your standards, and ultimately your destiny. Whether you realize it or not, your circle is either your greatest asset or your greatest liability. This is why before 2026 begins, you must take a deep, honest look at who's sitting at your table. Some people are energy givers, others are energy drainers. Some lift you higher, others secretly hope you fail so they can feel better about their own lack of progress. The hard truth, not everyone around you deserves a seat in your future. You need to audit your circle like your life depends on it, because it does. Start by asking yourself, who do I talk to the most? What do we talk about? How do I feel after spending time with them? If most of your conversations revolve around gossip, blame, excuses, or the past, you're in the wrong room. If you leave every interaction feeling more confused, less confident, or emotionally drained, you're surrounded by anchors, not engines. People talk a lot about success strategies. They want the tactics, the shortcuts, the secret formulas, but very few realize that your environment, especially your inner circle, is either feeding your growth or feeding your doubts. You become like the people you spend time with. Their habits, their fears, their mindset, even their income level. It all seeps into you without you noticing. It's not just about cutting people off. It's about understanding roles and adjusting access. Not everyone deserves front row seats to your life. Some people are meant to be loved from a distance. Others were only meant to be part of a chapter, not the whole book. Keeping the wrong people close out of guilt or nostalgia is emotional sabotage. Loyalty should never come at the cost of your potential. There are 4 types of people in your circle. 1, the drainers. They constantly complain, blame others, and make excuses. Nothing is ever their fault. They resist change and resent your ambition. 2, the dreamers. They have big goals but no action. They talk a lot but move little. They inspire you momentarily but bring no consistency. 3, the doors. These are the ones who show up. They're not perfect, but they're focused. Being around them makes you want to level up. 4, the builders. These are rare. They believe in you, push you, challenge you, and help you think bigger. They aren't just supporters. They are catalysts. Your goal should be to limit time with the drainers and dreamers and spend more time with the doors and builders. Because when you're around hungry people, you become hungrier. When you're around disciplined people, laziness starts to feel uncomfortable. This isn't about becoming cold or ruthless. It's about becoming intentional. Protect your energy the way a bank protects money. Be mindful of who has emotional access to you, because people will either talk you into your greatness or into your limitations. Make no mistake, your circle will determine your speed. You could have the best goals, the best skills, and the best intentions. But if your environment is weak, your vision will fade. Think of it like this. If 5 people in a room are on fire for success and you're the 6th, you'll start to burn too. But if 5 people are distracted, lost, or negative, and you're the 6th, you'll get cold real fast. That's why auditing your circle isn't optional anymore. It's essential. You need to protect your future from people who only know your past. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, not people. People who get excited about progress, not drama. People who remind you of where you're going, not where you've been. The world is moving fast and the window to level up is shrinking. The people you choose to keep closed will either push you forward or pull you back. If you want to change your life, change the way you earn. It's not about working harder. It's about becoming more valuable. The market doesn't pay you for your time. It pays you for your ability to solve problems. And the truth is, you can't afford to step into 2026 relying on outdated skills. You need to master a high-income skill, one that makes you irreplaceable. A high-income skill is any ability that generates above-average income through specialized value. It's not tied to a degree. It's not based on who you know. It's based on what you can deliver. The world is shifting fast, and the people who thrive are the ones who adapt faster than change. High income skills are how you stop surviving and start scaling. Think about coding, copywriting, digital marketing, public speaking, content creation, sales, graphic design, video editing, financial consulting. These are not just jobs. They are weapons in the new economy. They are leverage. And the best part, most of them can be learned online, often for free and practiced daily. You don't need permission. You need discipline. Now, let's be clear. Mastery doesn't come from dabbling. You can't learn a little bit here and there and expect massive results. It's about going deep, not wide. Pick one skill and go all in. Treat it like your passport out of mediocrity. Become so good they can't ignore you. Because when you can do something few others can do at the level you can do it, you stop chasing opportunities. They start chasing you. Most people stay broke not because they aren't working, but because they're working on the wrong thing. They trade time for money in low-value roles that don't scale. They rely on job titles instead of actual skills. In today's world, the certificate on your wall matters less than the results you can produce. If you can bring clients, increase revenue, save time, or make a product go viral, you'll never be out of work. But mastering a high-income skill requires a mindset shift. It means sacrificing comfort for progress. While others binge shows, you binge tutorials. While others scroll endlessly, you're practicing, refining, building. It's not easy, it's not glamorous. But it's what separates the amateurs from the professionals. Repetition is the path. Consistency is the secret. You won't feel motivated every day, but you don't need motivation when you have clarity. Clarity about where the skill will take you, about the freedom it can buy, the respect it commands, the doors it opens. Learn the theory, yes, but more importantly, apply it. Execution beats information every time. The economy is rewarding people who can communicate, create, and close. Learn to sell products, ideas, or yourself. Learn to write emails, ads, pitches. Learn to speak on stage, in meetings, on camera. These are the skills that multiply your income, no matter your field. You don't need 10 years of experience. You need 90 days of focused, intentional effort on the right skill with real practice and feedback. And don't wait for the perfect time to start. There is no perfect time. Start now, even if you're bad, especially if you're bad. Because the faster you start, the faster you fail. And the faster you fail, the faster you improve. Stop aiming to be comfortable and start aiming to be capable. People will doubt you. That's fine. What matters is that you don't doubt yourself. Focus on the skill, not the status. Focus on the process, not the applause. When you master something valuable, the money, the respect, the confidence, they all follow. Skill is the foundation. Skill is the freedom. Skill is the equalizer. Don't fall into the trap of doing what everyone else is doing. Don't be average in a crowd of average. Be exceptional at one thing. Be known for one thing. Because in a world full of noise, clarity creates demand. We live in a time where attention is currency. It doesn't matter how talented you are, how brilliant your ideas are, or how valuable your work is. If no one knows you exist, you don't exist. Building a personal brand online is no longer optional. It's the difference between waiting to be discovered and positioning yourself to be undeniable. Your personal brand is your digital identity. It's what people say about you when you're not in the room. It's the first impression you make before you shake someone's hand. And the good news is, you already have a brand, whether you've crafted it intentionally or not. Every post, every comment, every piece of content you share or don't share, it's shaping the way people perceive your value. This is your wake-up call to take control of that narrative. In the digital world, platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram X, and TikTok are not just social networks. They are stages. They are your global resume, your online storefront, your opportunity to show the world what you know, what you stand for, and what you can deliver. Start by asking yourself a simple question. What do I want to be known for? Clarity is the first step to building a brand. Choose one thing, one area, one message, one skill that you want to associate with your name. Don't try to be everything to everyone. The most powerful brands are not the loudest. They're the clearest. You don't need to go viral. You need to be valuable. Document your journey. You don't need to be an expert to start. Share what you're learning. Share your struggles. Share your growth. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with progress. Authenticity wins. Vulnerability builds trust. If you wait until you're ready, you'll still be waiting a year from now while someone with less skill but more courage passes you by. The goal isn't to impress, it's to impact. Don't just post selfies and status updates. Create content that educates, entertains, or inspires. Give people something they can learn from, laugh at, or lean on. When people start associating your name with value, you build authority. Authority leads to trust. Trust leads to opportunity. The biggest myth is that personal branding is for influencers or entrepreneurs. That's wrong. It's for anyone who wants to stay relevant in the next decade. Whether you're in business, tech, education, or any industry, your visibility creates leverage. Recruiters look online before interviews. Clients search you before deals. Collaborators check your presence before reaching out. If you're not showing up, they're moving on. Don't overthink the process. You don't need expensive cameras, perfect lighting, or a marketing team. All you need is a phone, your story, and the will to show up consistently. Start small. One post a week, one short video, one thought leadership article. Momentum compounds. One day you look back and realize you didn't just build a brand, you built a platform. Consistency is your greatest weapon. Posting once or twice and disappearing doesn't work. Brands are built through repetition, through patterns, through presence. If you keep showing up, people will start paying attention. If you keep providing value, people will start reaching out. And if you keep being real, people will start trusting you. Your voice matters, but it has to be heard. Your skills matter, but they have to be seen. Stop hiding. Start sharing. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for connection. Every great brand started with one post, one video, one risk. You are not too late. You are not too small. You are just one decision away from becoming unforgettable. Your personal brand is your modern-day reputation, your digital footprint, your silent salesman, your legacy being written in real time across screens. You can have all the ambition in the world, but if your body can't keep up, none of it matters. Success without health is failure in disguise. What's the use of building wealth if you don't have the energy to enjoy it? What's the point of chasing goals if your mind is foggy? Your body is breaking down and you're living off caffeine, stress, and denial. Most people treat health like an emergency instead of a daily investment. They wait for the warning signs, the fatigue, the headaches, the diagnosis before they take it seriously. That's like fixing the roof only when it rains. By the time you feel the consequences, it's already costing you more than you realize. Before 2026 begins, you need to make your health non-negotiable. Your energy, focus, discipline, and confidence are all connected to your physical and mental health. When you're tired, you're less creative. When you're inflamed, you're less patient. When you're sick, your goals go on hold. That's why your health routine isn't just about fitness, it's about functionality. It's about becoming the kind of person who can handle pressure, perform consistently, and show up fully. It starts with movement. You don't need a gym membership to move your body. Walk, stretch, run, do body weight exercises, whatever keeps your blood flowing. Your body was designed to move, not sit all day hunched over a screen. Sitting is the new smoking. When you move, you increase circulation, clear your mind, and boost your productivity. 1 hour of exercise can solve what hours of frustration can't. Then comes nutrition. You are not just what you eat, you are what you absorb. Fueling your body with real food instead of junk is the difference between surviving and thriving. Cut the sugar. Reduce the processed garbage. Stay hydrated and eat to nourish, not to escape. You don't need a complicated diet. Just eat more things that grew from the ground and fewer things that came from a factory. Sleep is your superpower. Most people treat it like a luxury. It's not. It's a requirement. No matter how disciplined you are, if you're running on 4 hours of sleep, you're not thinking clearly. You're more reactive, more emotional, and less focused. Sleep repairs your body, resets your brain, and regulates your hormones. A good night's sleep isn't a break from progress. It's a part of it. Mental health can't be ignored. Your thoughts shape your actions, and your actions shape your life. If your mind is cluttered with anxiety, self-doubt, or constant noise, you'll burn out faster than you build. Practice stillness. Journal. Meditate. Spend time alone. Cut back on endless scrolling and comparison traps. Protect your peace the way you protect your passwords. Mental clarity is fuel for long-term vision. Don't let "I'm too busy" be your excuse. The busiest people in the world make time for their health because they know the cost of ignoring it. The world will keep demanding more of you, but your body only has so much to give. Health isn't about six-packs or perfection. It's about having the stamina to live fully, to lead powerfully, and to love completely. Build routines that support your goals. Wake up earlier. Drink water first thing. Stretch for 5 minutes. Prep your meals. Turn your phone off an hour before bed. These small actions done daily create the structure for massive results. Discipline in your health spills into every other area. Your business, your relationships, your mindset, your body is the engine of your success, and you only get one. You can't outsource it. You can't replace it. You can't ignore it forever and expect it to keep performing. Everything you want to achieve, every dream, every milestone, every impact requires energy, endurance, and clarity. If you don't know where you're going, you'll follow anyone, settle for anything, and end up nowhere. Drifting is not a strategy. Hoping things will get better is not a plan. The people who succeed in this world are not always the smartest. They're the clearest. They know what they want, why they want it, and where they're going. That's why before 2026 begins, you need to sit down and create a 3-year vision plan. A 3-year vision gives your life structure. It turns vague goals into clear direction. It replaces confusion with clarity and replaces chaos with control. It gives every action, every decision, and every sacrifice a reason. Without a vision, you wake up reacting to life. With a vision, you wake up creating it. Start with the big picture. Ask yourself, who do I want to become by the end of 2028? Not just what you want to do, but who you want to be. What kind of character will you have? How will people describe you? What kind of impact will you make? Your vision is not just about external results. It's about internal transformation. Break your life into key categories: career, finances, health, relationships, skills, and impact. Then, for each category, write out where you want to be in 3 years. Be specific. Don't say, "I want to be successful." Say, "I want to lead a remote team earning 10 months doing work I love." Don't say, "I want to be healthy." Say, "I want to run 5K without stopping, sleep 7 hours a night, and be medication free." Specificity creates clarity. Clarity creates action. Now reverse engineer it. If your vision is the destination, what are the checkpoints? What do you need to accomplish by the end of year 1? What habits must be in place by month 6? What should your environment look like in the first 90 days? A long-term plan means nothing without short-term execution. That's why every 3-year vision must come with a 12-month roadmap and a 30-day starting point. Your vision must stretch you. If it's too safe, you won't grow. If it's too vague, you won't move. A strong vision challenges you to become more than you are now. It forces you to upgrade your thinking, your discipline, and your standards. It makes you question what you're tolerating and what you're truly capable of. A 3-year vision is not about predicting the future. It's about designing it. Write your vision down, not in your head, on paper, on a whiteboard, in your journal, somewhere visible. If your vision only lives in your mind, it will fade with distractions. But when you see it daily, it starts to become real. Your mind begins to focus. Your decisions become intentional. Stop chasing random opportunities and start aligning with the ones that match your plan. Review it weekly. Your vision is a living thing. It evolves as you evolve, as you grow. Your goals may shift. Your values may change. Your environment may challenge you. That's okay. A vision is not a cage. It's a compass. It's not about rigidity, it's about direction. The purpose is to keep you aligned, not restricted. Your vision will require sacrifice. You'll need to say no to comfort, to distraction, to certain people, and to instant gratification. But when you're clear on what you're building, saying no becomes easier. Discipline becomes meaningful. Action becomes automatic. You're no longer moving out of pressure. You're moving out of purpose. Don't let the next 3 years be a blur. Don't repeat the same cycle and call it progress. When you create a vision and pair it with action, you're no longer a passenger in your life. You're the architect. Your time, energy, and focus start flowing in one direction. You begin to build momentum that multiplies with each decision, each habit, each win. In conclusion, as 2026 approaches, the most valuable investment you can make is in yourself. The world is changing fast, and if you don't evolve with it, you'll be left behind. That's why these 5 actions are not just suggestions, they are necessities. Audit your circle because your environment silently shapes your mindset and momentum. Master a high-income skill so you're not just surviving but thriving in a competitive economy. Build a personal brand online to